What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel. In this video, I'll be counting down the top 5 fails from the most recent CWL. Now, this was requested by most of my members, or some of my members in my clan, so I'm not doing this because I want to, I'm trying to make fun of people, or, I'm calling them bad or whatever. It's just to see how, who was messing up the most, I guess, and then trying to give tips or what I would have done to fix the attack or to make it better. So as you can see here, we have Gustavo coming in, attacking number 13 of the enemy team with a kill squad hog attack against it's a decent Town Hall 11. It's not super strong or anything, it's not maxed out, not too intimidating or anything like that, but as you can see here, his kill squad goes in, he sends a stone slammer in along with the kill squad. Valkyries drop and kill the queen, which is good. It's always good to kill the queen, but as you can see here, the queen and the kill squad really has no other troop. They don't have any other help, so the queen's gonna go down here to the CC. Hogs are placed down in a panic. He's going to end up one-starring this because with all his other troops going down, the hogs aren't going to target the town hall because it's not a defense. He's going to end up getting a 1-star, I believe around 50%, and he's 5th on our list. What I would have done to make this attack a little better, and again, I'm not trying to knock on Gustavo, he's a good guy, good player. We're going to go back to the beginning here and look at the base. Alright, so we see the base here, and what I would have done in order to, at least secure the objectives and get what I need to do. So the queen needs to go down, the CC troops need to go down, the multi or the eagle or the single, I mean, all those are all bonuses and stuff like that. But what I would have done primarily is focus on the queen and the CC. So if I'm going to charge from the side that, Gustavo went in, I would have dropped the stone slammer and brought a wall wrecker. I would have used the E-drag probably in the top left or the bottom right, depends on how much value. I can't see that bottom there. Depends on how much value the E-drag would have got, but it looks like there's a bunch of buildings on the bottom. There's an archer tower and stuff like that, so that would have been probably the better alternative. He could have tanked that archer tower and taken it down, cleaned that side, and then on the left I probably would have used my baby dragon on the collector right there, and then I would have had my queen probably come right there on the gold mine and send my wall wrecker straight in. I could also use my king at any point if I need to. I can also narrow down the funnel with my king or a wizard, so if I was unable to secure any of the pathing left or right, I would use a king or the wizards to force my queen to go into the middle. Wall wrecker is going to come in. I would have dropped one of the heal spells for 2 freezes, because if I'm using a wall wrecker and I'm charging towards a single, you're going to want to occupy the single and keep it from melting your wall wrecker before it gets all the way through. Once your wall wrecker gets in, takes down the queen, takes down the CC, or once the wall wrecker gets in and pops, I would have Valkyries in my CC, which he did have Valkyries in the stone slammer, and they did take down the enemy queen, but they weren't unable to take down enemy CC. Let the enemy CC come towards my queen, put the poison down, and then go ahead and then use my rage or whatever, her ability, just to get rid of the CC. After that point, it's pretty much up to what she wants to do. If she wants to go up towards the eagle or the expo, I mean, at that point, it's not really important anymore. As long as you get those 2 targets down, you're good, and then you start your hog deployment depending on the way the remainder of the base looks. You can start on the right side or on the left side, depending on how easy the pathing would be. But that would be something that I would have done instead of using the kill squad hods. But it's okay. Like I said, it's not a knock on Gustavo. I mean, some of the attacks on here are going to include some of my attacks and what I did wrong and stuff like that. So number 5 is Gustavo. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Alright, coming in number 4, we already have one of my attacks. I got my Town Hall 11 here. It's basically a Town Hall 10. I'm still working on the troops and stuff like that. And I remember doing this attack and thinking just overconfidence, because I wasn't looking at the base like I should have. There's only 1 tower, there's no eagle, but I didn't look at the rest of the defenses. You can see that most of them are maxed out, and I thought I can simply hit it with my farming strategy, the Queen Walk Bow Witch, completely get away with it, but I was completely mistaken, overconfident in myself, too much ego, thinking that I could easily 3-star the base as long as I was able to get into the middle with all my troops. But as you can see there, I lost my queen already. She's only a level 38. She ended up dying real quickly. As I'm attacking at this point in the attack, I realized, wow, I really messed up, because a lot of my troops are being melted. All the troops on the right side are gone, and I don't have a lot of troops left, to be honest. I mean, there's really nothing left. Pekka takes down the town hall pretty easily, but there's really not much left that I can do in order to secure that 2nd star. So I ended up, this is the bottom base, by the way, so this should have been an easy 3-star to get some points and stuff like that, but unfortunately I only get 46% and a 1-star fail. I was so mad at myself for basically coming in with an overconfidence, so let's go back and look at the base real quick. So not an intimidating base, like I said. I was looking at the walls, I was looking for the eagle, no eagle, and there's only 1 tower. That's exactly where I went wrong, because I was like, oh, this is going to be easy because he doesn't even have all the good stuff. So I didn't look at all the, X bows that are maxed out, the towers that are maxed out. I think the cannons are maxed out as well. Now, I wasn't really paying attention to that kind of stuff. So if I had to redo it over again, I would go with Queen Charge Hog Attack. I don't think I would have gone with the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Actually, I could have gone for the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat if I came from this right side here. 1, 2, 3 Wizard Towers could have taken down. And then, you know, using Ice Golem, and then the bats can take down one of the other Wizard Towers. So P.E.K.K.A. Bobat would have been a better option. Queen Charge Hogs would have been a better option. I could Queen Charge from this left side, and then depending on how the Queen clears out the remainder of the base, I could send the Hogs in from the top side or from the bottom side. But overconfidence and ego cost me an easy 3-star attack. That's why it's 4th on this list. Alright, coming in with the bronze medal of, I guess, fails. I don't know if a bronze medal is a good thing in this video, but again, we're all learning here and we're all trying to, you know, just get better at the game. So as you can see here, we got Spike coming in, attacking number 3 here. It's a pretty good base. I mean, it's not like an easy base to, you know, take it down. Got one of the anti 2-star bases, ring style bases. It's got 1, 2, it's basically got 3 rings. It's a little tough to get through, but Spike here, very careless with his like choice for army, and he ends up getting 0 stars, not even a 50% on this base. As you can see here, I think he's on the bottom attacking with, yeah, there it is, the Valkyrie. He's using the funnel, and I believe he drops his queen up in the right side and funnels her towards the middle. He's attacking towards the eagle side, which is good. That's totally fine. However, I wasn't going to include his attack because, again, the base is pretty strong. It's a strong base. You know, it is tough to get through, especially for people who aren't adept at Town Hall 12 yet. Unfortunately, though, I just think that because of the poor choice of, he's basically using a P.E.K.K.A. Smash, the poor choice of the attack and the way he could have salvaged the attack, I think he could have done a little bit better. So as you can see here, he sends a bunch of wall breakers in. They pull out the CC. CC comes towards the queen there, and here comes the P.E.K.K.A. on the left side. Here comes the wall breaker finally. So I don't know what the point of bringing the wall breakers was. He could just use the, you know, the wall breaker itself. That's just a waste of space. Wall breaker is gonna make its way towards the single there. He doesn't have a freeze. Does he put it down in time? Nope. Wall breaker gets absolutely shredded, and he places the jump in the wrong place. So the jump should have been placed a little bit higher where the town hall is. So potentially he could have gotten the town hall and potentially a 2-star. But as you can see here, he also, oh, I know why I put him in the top 3. Now I know why. Because he doesn't have a warden. That is exactly why I put him. So I guess if he had if he had his warden, this attack probably would have been at least a 1-star, but still, just from poor execution, you can tell that it honestly didn't seem like he was trying, and it's CWL, and it's very important to get your attacks and stuff like that. I'm not going to go back and tell him how to fix it. Maybe P.E.K.K.A. Bobat would have worked better, but just the poor choice and decision on his part not to let me know that, first of all, his warden's down, and then second of all, the way he attacked the base just wasn't the best. Jump was placed wrong. Wall breakers were a waste of space. He could have used different options besides like 2 Valkyries. Could have dropped a Valkyrie. Could have dropped both Valkyries, brought a baby dragon and an extra bowler. You know, stuff like that. Poor planning on his part. I remember being a little upset because he didn't have a Grand Warden. You should have your heroes if you're going to participate in war. So number 3 of the losers is Spike. No, I'm just kidding. Coming in with the silver medal, we have my attack here on number 14. A very weak Town Hall 11. No Eagle and basically all Town Hall 10 defenses. I have the level 7 hogs on this account, so I can basically take advantage of bases that look like this. Unfortunately, I brought the wrong siege machine. I thought a stone slammer would be better because I was like, I'll just, you know, use the stone slammer, go towards that wizard tower and break open the walls. No big deal, right? No, my queen ends up killing both of those defenses so fast, and I just didn't drop my stone slammer in time. By the time the slammer reaches both of the defenses, boom. Look, wizard tower goes down, so it has to readjust. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take down that one. Got to readjust again, and now that single's on it, right? And it has basically no help drops, and the Valkyries come out. The Valkyries are supposed to kill the queen, so that way I don't have to worry about her later in the attack. CC comes out, but at this point, I'm realizing that I should have brought a wall wrecker. A wall wrecker would have made it so much easier. It just ended up, just that one thing ended up ruining the whole attack. I was so mad at myself again because of one small thing. I thought the stone slammer was a good idea at the time, but I don't know why. I forgot. I just didn't put down the stone slammer quick enough, or I just didn't use it at the right time because this, as you saw, the queen kept killing the target, so it didn't get a chance to drop the stone, so it didn't break open the walls. Queen's gonna go around the base. The enemy archer queen's still alive. It's an automatic fail. If the enemy archer queen's still alive, and I don't have a skeleton spell to cover for it, that's it right there. Town Hall 11's not a defense, so I can't send my hogs to, you know, wake it up and kill it. So they're gonna go all past it. They're all gonna go right past it. What I tried to do is salvage a 2-star, by clearing out all the defenses as quickly as I can. That's why I sent them that way. That way the queen, you know, she'll be interested in perhaps attacking the town hall here. And she ends up attacking the town hall, but just not in time. And actually run out of time. Let's speed through it here. You'll see that, you know, she gets to the town hall. She takes down the barbarian king after I freeze him, and then, you know, I just run out of time. Very bad attack on my part. If I just brought, you know, wall wrecker or place a stone slammer a little quicker, I just needed to get into that top compartment in order to take down the queen and the CC. That's all I need to do. If I took those down, I would have had a 3-star. Because the enemy king, I mean, yeah, he's a troublemaker, and sometimes he does mess up my attacks, but I had the level 7 hog. It was basically a town hall 10, and I wasn't even able to get a 2-star. So number 2, taking the silver medal is, I guess, me, huh? And coming at number 1, we actually have 2 attacks by the same guy. My man Dryzel coming in with the most uneffortless attacks I've ever seen. The mass miner attack strategy. This is why I hate miners, and I mean, it's just it just drives me crazy to watch both of these attacks, because it's like he didn't even try. It made me a little mad when watching it, because it's like, dude, like, you just think that they're like OP monsters is gonna get you the 3-star. Like, why did he think this was a good idea? I don't know. The way I would have fixed it is not using miners. The base itself, I think this one could have been Pekka Bobat. You can see those bottom 3 wizard towers right there. I think there was 2 on the top. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to go back and look, because we have another replay to go where he uses the exact same attack on an island base. It's unacceptable to be using that kind of strategy in my clan, because everybody uses Pekka Bobat. Everybody in my clan knows Pekka Bobat. Everybody in my clan is proficient with Pekka Bobat. I know, you know, not everybody's going to want to do Pekka Bobat, but it is the #1 strategy to take down island bases. But as you can see, again, he gets another 1-star attacking from the eagle side, and he just, you know, he changed his spells. He brought a couple freezes instead of the extra rage. But again, mass miners, no funneling, no strategic, you know, placement of the miners, no, like, you know, there was just no effort. Absolutely takes it easy choice for the #1 worst fail for the CWL. And Dryzel, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man, but don't use miners like this. It honestly looks like you didn't really try at all. If you're watching, I don't know if you do watch my channel, it's just not very good to see. Mass miners absolutely terrible for attack strategies. Queen charge miners would have been okay, because at least he could have came down from the eagle side, right, with a good attack, and, you know, would have cleared out the eagle, and then he could have brought the miners in from the right side and used the king on that right side to funnel out the trash buildings on the outside. I mean, he could have made it work, but it seemed like he didn't want to make it work. Dryzel easily takes the cake for the worst attacks. And I had to put both of them in there because they were both the same attack. It was hard to believe he did it twice in a row, like in 2 wars, because you only get 1 attack per day. So he did it 2 days in a row. So yeah, but again, this was not about, you know, oh, my people suck, my clan sucks and stuff like that. Again, it was requested by, you know, a bunch of my members in the clan themselves. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any questions, or you're confused about why you were in the top 5, I mean, I was in it. I mean, 2 of my attacks, I was completely, you know, man, it was a bad week for me, kind of. So, but that's all I really have for the video, guys. If you guys are doing these kind of attacks, you know, make sure you always, you know, just, you know, don't use miners, don't use mass miners. If you're gonna use miners, use a queen charge with it. That's probably your best option. Queen charge miners is not that bad, but mass miners, no, stay away from mass miners. I don't see it ever working on a decent Town Hall 12. So, but that's all I really have for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope no one gets too mad about it. Again, it was requested by my members. I gotta keep saying that because I didn't want to do this video. I didn't want to make this video. Hopefully it helped you guys, though. We'll be back next month for top attacks and worst attacks, alright? Depending on if you want to see those videos again. They're always being requested by you guys, so why not? Alright, well, other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.